Today's episode is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me for real love and real life. Whether you need the perfect card to celebrate love, apologize, or say what's on your heart, Sincerely Shalia has you covered. So skip the generic and say it your way. Check out my full collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find the card that speaks for you. I can't wait till you guys check them out. And don't forget to let me know what you think. I love you guys. Hello and welcome to the Love This Way podcast, the show that exists to help men and women everywhere to be better at love. Never any gender wars or back and forth, just great tips to help you find and sustain the love of your dreams. Because love is a journey, but you still need direction. So I want you to grab your tribe and get ready, because each episode we're going to be talking about our real life issues, answering tough questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal, learn, and grow. I'm your host, your girl, Dr. Shalia Vinny, and today we're going to be talking about something that I know you all will be interested in: the pursuit of your own happiness. Let's get into it. Hey, my babies. Welcome back to another episode of Love This Way. We live in a culture that is obsessed with happiness. We're taught to chase it, post it, prove it. But here's the thing about happiness. It requires something to be happening. You got the raise, you met someone new, you went on vacation, the bills are all paid this month. But what happens when nothing special is happening, when life is just still? That's when most people start spiraling, thinking something's wrong, when really they're just experiencing peace. And the truth is, many people are not unhappy, they're just unfamiliar with peace. Their nervous system has been trained to only feel alive when something's going wrong. So today I want to show you the difference, because peace isn't boring, it's balanced. And the ones who learn to choose peace over the endless chase for happiness are the people who are going to finally stop self-destructing and start healing for real. So let me just get right into this, okay? First and foremost, I want to say happiness is a moving target. That's why you're always so drained. Can I break this down? Happiness is tied to events or outcomes, external validation. It depends on something outside of you going right. That's why it's so fragile, because one bad day, one rejection, one delay, and it's gone just like that. That's why you always hear people say, I'm just not happy anymore, like happiness is some permanent state that they're entitled to. But happiness isn't a foundation, it's a feeling. You cannot build your life, your love, or your peace on feelings that fluctuate with every circumstance. You buy a new car, you're happy for a week. Your partner surprises you, you're happy for the moment. But that's not peace. That's pleasure dressed up as purpose. And that's why people are miserable even when they, quote unquote, have everything. Because everything they built was based on moments, not meaning. You think you need something new to be happy, a new job, a partner, a new version of yourself, but happiness built on what's happening will always collapse whenever life gets quiet. The truth is, you don't need more things happening. You need to learn how to be satisfied where you are. Because if nothing changes, can you still find contentment? If no one claps for you today, can you still feel valuable? If your life stays steady for a season, can you rest in that steadiness without sabotaging it? Because happiness can be stolen in a moment, but peace, oh no, that can't be touched. That's why I will stand on this hill until I'm leaving this earth. You're not unhappy. You're unfamiliar with peace. Let me go deeper, right? Because some of you aren't chasing happiness, you're running from peace. Because peace feels too still, too quiet, too unfamiliar. You grew up in chaos and constant arguments and instability and yelling and survival mode. So now when someone loves you calmly, you think it's boring. When life settles, you get anxious. When nothing is wrong, your mind starts searching for what could go wrong. That's not intuition. That's trauma disguised as discernment. You keep mistaking peace for emptiness because your nervous system was trained to equate safety with danger and love with adrenaline. You're so used to fighting that when there's nothing to fight, you start one. Maybe you pick fights in good relationships because peace feels too still. Maybe you self-sabotage stability because dysfunction feels like home. Maybe you keep choosing people who drain you because calm feels too foreign. But here's the truth. Peace is not the absence of passion, it's the presence of stability. It's not lifeless, it's just not chaotic. And if you don't learn to regulate your nervous system, you're going to confuse comfort with love and chaos with chemistry for the rest of your life. You're going to call peace boring until you finally realize it's the only thing keeping you sane. Peace isn't quiet because nothing's happening. It's quiet because everything unnecessary has stopped happening. Hey, friend. If you're tired of those generic, impersonal greeting cards, I've got you covered. Sincerely Shalia is my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me to help you say what's really on your heart. Whether it's love, apologies, or just because, these cards speak for you. Skip the cookie cutter messages and send something real. Check out my collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find your perfect card today. I know it can be really, really hard to unlearn when you've lived this way for so long. And that's why I'm going to give you 5 ways to stop chasing happiness so you can build a life of peace, okay? Number 1, I want you to redefine success internally. Stop measuring your joy by what's happening around you. Peace begins when you stop needing life to excite you to feel alive. Number 2, I need you to learn to be still. Sit with silence. Stop scrolling. Stop numbing yourself. Let your nervous system learn that quiet doesn't mean danger. It means rest. Number 3, start practicing gratitude every day. Gratitude teaches contentment. When you appreciate the small things, you realize that peace has been present all along. You just didn't slow down enough to feel it. Number 4, stop making happiness a relationship requirement. Your partner can add to your peace, but they can't manufacture it for you. You're responsible for your own internal balance. Please catch that. Number 5, start asking for peace instead of pleasure. Before every big decision, every relationship, every move, I want you to ask, does this bring me peace or does it just make me excited? Excitement fades, but peace will last. That's how you'll see the difference. This is what I want to leave you with, and I hope you take notes and you take this to heart. Happiness is a feeling. Peace is a state. One comes and goes, the other anchors you. You can be happy and still be empty. You can laugh and still feel lost, but you can't be at peace and be in pieces at the same time. Peace doesn't need a reason. It doesn't need applause. It doesn't require something to be happening. You see, happiness is a gift, but peace is a choice. It's the decision to stop letting your emotions be your engine and let your spirit take the wheel. Stop saying, I just want to be happy, and start saying, I just want to be whole. Because happiness without wholeness will always fade. If you want a joy that lasts, stop chasing highs and start building peace. Because the happiest people are not the ones with the most happening. They're the ones who are finally okay when nothing is. Now, if you need more help, you know you can always go to shaliavinny.com, book a one-on-one session with me. I'm always here. I'm always rooting for you. I'll see you on the next episode, okay? Today's show is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my greeting card line. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform, share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and then ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. Don't you ever let it rest. To your good is better, and your better is best. Until next time, your friend, motivator, and relationship strategist, Dr. Shalia. Bye.